Hey everybody, welcome back! Falcon, Curious Expedition, episode number 6, and as you can see already, there's something a little bit off here. I found out through the hard way when I loaded up right now that, unfortunately, the game does not save mid-expedition. You have to wrap up an expedition in order for the game to save, which is a little bit unfortunate. I really hate it when games do that because it doesn't give you an option to save mid-expedition for one, so I thought it would just automatically save, but no, it doesn't really work that way. You have to finish an expedition for the game to save, otherwise apparently, you have to start all over from the start of the expedition, which sucks because I felt that we had done some pretty good progress. We already had at least found the golden pyramid. We had another step to take to get into the pyramid itself, but at least we knew where it was. So, it sucks a bit. I have to backtrack a little bit, but so be it. At least, we don't have to start all over from the start, which is a good thing here. So, apologies for that. At least I have learned a valuable lesson here today. Full of anticipation, I arrived at the docks. The captain had yet to arrive, so I had one last pot of tea. A military man approached me and spoke of a deserter who had abandoned his post and hidden in the native village. I would be handsomely rewarded if I could bring him back to civilization. So this is going to be kind of a similar mission to the one that we got the first time around. Remember, we still have Conrad's decoration over here, which we will be cashing in on. Maybe because the game reset on me, maybe hopefully we'll get a better reward this time. That could be pretty ideal. Let's see, obtain reward. 4 first aid kits as opposed to 20 ropes, was it? I think that is a amazing happenstance for us, so yeah, I will definitely take those, thank you if you don't mind. And that's good. Hey, you know what? Maybe, it happened for a reason, right? Maybe the game screwed me the first time around, giving me 20 ropes as a reward, so now we have 4 medical kits, which is actually pretty good because we could heal, and number 2, we could also do a little bit of bartering with it, I imagine. So, we have a dude that wants to join. This is a sailor, right? I guess this is probably the same dude that joined last time, which is, pretty good. I guess we could probably get rid of the cultist, right? That's what we got rid of last time, right? The cultist. Yeah. Alrighty, so you know what? Let's dismiss the cultist again. That's going to be Ernesto Yeo, if I remember correctly. We'll take the sailor over here because he does carry more than the cultist. He doesn't fight. At least maybe this one does fight. Who knows? Let's see. Recruit the sailor. Let's find out. Nope. Same dude. So, same amount of capacity to carry. He does not fight. He does give you defensive abilities, though, in battle. Alrighty. Well, that's alright. Let's go to purchase some equipment over here. And let's see if we have any funds here. Did I have any funds last time? We had 61. Okay, perfect. So we have a little bit of a trading bait for sure. So let's go ahead. Now, the only problem is that I can't sell these right now, so we still can give this guy medical kits and get some more funds out of it, which is unfortunate. But we want whiskey because, remember, we have the whiskey expert on board of our trek here. So, 1, 2, 3. Let's go with 4 right now. We're going to be left over with 21. I do want to at least get maybe 2 torches. Sounds pretty good. And maybe 2 ropes. We're left with 7 over here. Not enough to get the extra whiskey. What if we got rid of one of the torches? Then we could go 5 whiskey. So 5 whiskey, 5 cocoa leaves, and shotgun and medkits, 2 ropes. I think this actually works out pretty good. So let's do that one. We'll make this deal. We're only left with 2, but that's okay. Alrighty, so, it's unfortunate we have to start it all over for expedition number 4, but at the very least, we have some better loot to start off with over here. Now, let's see here. We have a magnetic mountain over here, meaning the compass is going to guide me over here because it's being attracted by that. But we don't want to go there. We want to go somewhere else. Not to say that the pyramid doesn't have a chance of being somewhere over here. So I have to kind of dictate whether we should still follow this path or not. There is a hill over here which we could climb and actually get a better view on the surrounding area, which wouldn't be a worst idea. Let's see our map here. We could go all the way down, apparently. We are almost at the edge of the western part, so the pyramid probably will not be to the left of us, more than likely. I mean, it could be, but if we had to take a gamble over here, I would imagine it probably wouldn't be. So let's go over to the hill to start off with over here initially. Alright, going up on the hill has... Ooh. Did we pick up the perk about the hills giving us better vision? I think we did because, man, this actually opened up a lot of the map over here. And as you can see, there's a bunch of mountain area in this map, so what this tells me is that more than likely, our pyramid could potentially just be somewhere to the southwest, or southeast, I should say, which could be pretty good. However, there is a landmark over here. That seems to be, pretty good pyramid location. Usually they're somewhere in the middle of a jungle, right? So, we could go there. It's going to cost us, 21 more sanity points to get over there? We have whiskey, so that's okay. We could kind of afford to gamble a little bit here. So, if we're over here right now, I'm going to say we first head off to this marker over here. And let's find out if there's anything of value over here for us. There is going to be a camp. Let's explore the camp. We approached an old campsite and must have been here for a long time. The skeleton of what must have been a French explorer stared at us through hollow eye sockets. We're going to go ahead and search the area over here. We were delighted to see that one of the corpses was still clinging to a valuable equipment. 2 chocolates and 5 ropes. That's actually pretty good. Oh, alrighty, I'm liking this run already a lot better. So let's close it up over here. As we left, we became aware that our presence had attracted hungry wildlife. Oh no, hyenas, go away. Alright, so we have hyenas right here. Again, we want to avoid them. Their aggro chance is only 50, which is pretty ideal, so it's not, you know, the end of the world if we run through its radius over here. We want to come probably down over here. You know what? Because it's hyenas there, we might just want to kind of focus on maybe checking out this thing after all. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's actually go... You have to go all the way around for that? Well, I guess that's fine because it'll kind of open up some of the map over here for us too, right? I would like to go down there for sure first, but I don't really want to attract that hyena. So yeah, let's come up here instead. Alrighty, hyena, I'll catch you later. Leave me alone, my friend. I have things to do over here. Alrighty, so we're going to go all the way around here. And we found ourselves no pyramid as I was hoping, but we found ourselves a stone circle, which can work as a map as well for the area. We're down to 49 sanity now. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's enter the stone circle. We came across a stone formation that was obviously man-made. There was inscriptions etched into each rock. Maybe they formed a kind of map. Anupam Sarabji seemed visibly upset at the idea of desecrating the spiritual site and warned us about the incurring the wrath of the gods. Anupam's always like that. You know, he's kind of a Debbie Downer sometimes, but, you know, we have to kind of respect his authority, in a sense, because, you know, otherwise he's going to be mad, causing issues for us, but I'm still going to analyze the inscriptions because I'm a badass motherfucker who doesn't fuck around, and only my woman apparently understands me. Shaft, you damn Falcon. Anyway, we begin to analyze the inscriptions and found that they would help us gain insight into an area of our choice. Okay, so I'm going to say we give up on this area up here. I'm going to say we probably try to take a look at it. This would kind of open up what's ever here, right? But I'm going to probably go there regardless of which, so how about we open up... There's another critter over here, a tiger, 75% chance. So James Ronnie Dio is running around over here right now, so we got to be careful about that. How about we just kind of open up? Is that another magnetic cave over here? That's an active volcano. I don't think I've ever been to a volcano, and that actually worries me a lot. How do we want to play this one? Let's open up this side. Alrighty, so this could be the landmark right here. This could be the Golden Shrine, as a matter of fact. We'd have to go through some elephant. They're not really aggressive, but if you run into them, elephants can stomp you to bits really, really easily. So what I'm considering we do now is that we've opened that up, is probably go down to this marker after all, find out what's happening in there, and then we probably, hopefully go around, and there's a pathway to get down here, so we could avoid the hyena and the tiger. I think that works out pretty good. So, 21, we're at 49, let's do it. Oh, that's a lot of water. We're not going to be able to get through there. We have to go through the tiger and the hyena area? Oh, game, come on. Well, we got a region point at the very least, and we did find a mission, which could be pretty useful. We'll see. Wow. This worries me a lot now, because I really don't want to go through the tiger and the hyena area, but it seems like we have no choice, unless we could... Can I go through a volcano? I doubt it. Here's the thing, there could be a passageway over here, or it could just be more mountain area. But then again, can we make it over here? Oh, we can walk through this water. An active geyser, huh? I've never been to that too. I'm not sure if that's a landmark for us to enter. That's something we should just avoid altogether. Alrighty, let's go and check out the mission for now. We're at 28 sanity anyway. We entered the mission and we were greeted by an old missionary. He rejoiced at the sight of new faces, as they had been out here for quite a long time. Remember, these missionary dudes, they don't let you sleep over here without giving them something, although we do have some barter items this time around. So what we're going to do, number one, is actually just do a trade initially, and see what he has for trading value over here. He's got some whiskey, which I actually am pretty delighted about seeing. We could go with the famous Falcon shovel, which never gets used and then gets thrown away later. Let's do one shovel for... I'm not crazy about giving up the cocoa leaves, but I do want to keep some ropes around in case we have to use ropes to traverse some crazy areas, so this seems pretty decent, I'm going to say. So yeah, we'll make this deal right now. Okay, now let's go ahead and try to stay overnight. Right, he wants something in return for that. It's unfortunate, but so be it. I'll give you one medkit. I'll give you a couple of ropes. I guess we can probably have to do 2 medkits and a couple of ropes and maybe even another cocoa leaf. We'll do this right here. I'm not crazy about giving up 2 medkits, but if it actually clears up my sanity without having to use some of my rations, I'm actually happy about that. So let's make this deal right there happen. The rest of the evening was uneventful, and we soon went to sleep. That's perfect. I like uneventful nights because nothing crazy happens. James Sterling does not, roam into the darkness himself and, gets lost from the expedition. Alrighty, everything's fine? Cool. We're up to 78 again. Let's actually leave. Alright, we shook hands and he wished us luck, then it was time to move onwards towards a new adventure. Okay. So, here we are in a predicament. Really big predicament. Hyena worries me a lot. I'm gonna incur the hyena's wrath, unfortunately. It does seem. Remember, we could always flee from battle, but we have the chance of losing some items in the process, too. Not always, but sometimes. We could use 31 points to come over here and scope this area out. I kind of feel like we should. I'm gonna go down this way just to make sure that there is no other path and we don't necessarily have to go through the tiger's den, literally. There could be a path here, guys, and you know what? There's a hill. So we could definitely avoid that area by just coming through this hill. I'm actually happy to see that. Okay. The geyser's going off, by the way. I wonder if that affects us anyway. But we have a region point. Let's see about leveling somebody up. Remember what happens usually when Falcon levels somebody up? They shortly die or decide to leave. So we gotta make this one worth it. Now, we could get you up to Whiskey Expert 3. We have a lot of whiskey that would actually regain a lot of sanity points. What about you? We could get you up to Indigenous Diplomacy plus 3 as well. Meaning if we find a town, we'll get some better treatment in those towns. The new dude, Sailor, we could do. Flare usage too, which could be ideal, but we have no flares. You know what? I'm going to go again with Whiskey Expert. I'm sorry to say, but that seems like a really good trait for me, especially since we have 5 whiskeys to deal with now. So we're going to come up here to this hill, I'm going to say. Or we could check out this, mountain. Do we have to be right next to the mountain to use it? Let me come over here and assume that we could enter this cave. We can, from the side. Perfect. Alright, let's go and do a little bit of exploring. A little bit of spelunking, I guess I should say. We approached the cave. It seemed to lead deep into the mountain. We need a torch to explore the secrets. We are going to do that. We lit a torch and descended into the darkness. We were perplexed when we arrived at the cave section. The walls were covered with seemingly prehistoric paintings that depicted a route to an isolated region many miles away. We made sure to document them all for later research. Excellent. Alrighty, so I guess that was positive. In a sense, nothing crazy happened, which is always a good thing, right? Now, at this point, I think we probably consider drinking, right? We are at 35. We don't have to drink just yet. We could come down over here and still be okay. Now, the problem is, I don't want to run into, this dude over here. Because if I run into him, we're going to go into battle with him, and he's going to stop me. And I don't want that happening. Please, elephant, stay there, okay? Just don't move. Hang out right there. Hang out in those hills for a bit longer, okay? No! No, don't attack him. No, no, no. Okay, we're fine. It gives me the chance to attack, but I am not going to attack that fucking elephant. He's not doing anything to me, so I'm going to leave him alone. 17 again here, huh? This could be our pyramid as well. There is also a panther. Panthers are really aggressive, even more so than any other creature. The moment they spot you, 100% chance of aggro. I'm going to have chocolate. It's only 10 sanity. I know I could have done whiskey, but if this is over here, the golden pyramid, we don't necessarily need to drink a whiskey to, make it here in time, right? So let's come over here. That is indeed the pyramid that we were looking for. Excellent. Panther is all the way down here now. Perfect. Let's go and explore this area. We actually unlock Alexandra David Neo, which is cool. Of course, the pyramid does require this artifact, which we don't have. So our mission is far from over. I guess Expedition 4 and onward requires a little bit of a move around. It's not just coming to the pyramid and boom, you're there. Now you have to find another extra step. So that happens from... If it happened again right now, I have to imagine it's an Expedition 4 and onward goal that you have to meet first, huh? Okay, so we're here. We found it. Now we gotta find wherever this thing might be, and who knows where that is, honestly. This map is really crazy, dude. Like, this is a janky-looking map, if I would say so myself. There is another, elevated location here. You know what? I think it's about time now that we actually do drink some whiskey. So I'm gonna drink that. Ooh, that actually recovers so much now. I'm actually happy to see that. Alrighty, let's come over here. I think that this is probably a good idea. If anything, it'll also give us some more eyes around the area, too. And this could be what we're looking for anyway, too, so... maybe 2 birds in 1 stone. We have another cave over here, another cave here. We have Gorilla. Aggro chance 40. Panther's still hanging out over here. So let's examine the shrine over here and see what's happening. A shrine towered above us. Oh, luckily we do have rope. Good thing I kept some rope around. A shrine towered above us. It was a terrible shape, as the weather had been beating down on it for centuries. What remained of a narrow staircase led to the only entrance. There were some white marks drawn around the entry area, so we're going to use the rope. Let's hope that the artifact that we need is in here. If it's not, then I'm kind of, again, lost, and being lost in the Curious Expedition is not a good thing. Alright, let's enter the shrine. We carefully entered a well-preserved ceremonial chamber. If this place held any riches, I knew we would find them here. An altar flooded by light throned in its center. Let's investigate the altar. Oh, there it is! There's the moonstone that we need for the pyramid. Okay, guys, so I'm thinking we grab these and we just run back immediately, right? Because remember, what happens when you mess around with shrines, things start happening in the geography of the area, things aren't really good. Okay, let's go ahead and grab the moonstone, and we'll also grab the golden statue. And we close, and uh-oh. Jacob, you need to fucking relax, dog. What's happening to you? Lepidopterophobia? Scared of butterflies and moths. Oh, that's no good. I mean, I don't blame him. You know what? Him and me have a lot in common. I'm not really necessarily scared of butterflies. I'm scared of insects in general. Butterflies, not so much, but I hate any flying insect because they have a tendency to get in your face, and it's kind of like in your general area, and you're like, come on, get out of here. And all they do is just flap around you. And I hate it. So, it's true, I fucking hate anything that flies around my face. Don't misconstrue that, by the way. Alright, so he's over here behaving weird. Our head's in pain as the shrine collapsed. Okay. So, we have what we need. Nothing's really happening to the geography of the area. We can make it back here with only 24 to spare. Let's do it. So we don't have to actually eat any more rations. Uh-oh, we got a butterfly, which is no good for Jacob. Jacob, relax, dog. Explore. Okay, guys, I think we might have made it. Obviously, we didn't really get that many amazing rewards, but hey, as long as we made it through this pyramid, I'm actually happy. There was a golden pyramid enthroned above the landscape, overcoming all the obstacles we had yet survived. However, a gate blocked the entrance. We're going to use the moonstone. After weeks of traveling, euphoria overcame me. I knew that my name would be forever remembered. Now, remember, we didn't find the village to find the guy, the deserter that we were supposed to look for as a side objective. But honestly, considering how easy we found a pyramid and then we would find the moonstone, I wasn't going to spend more time in this map looking for that village, especially with that panther around. So, no thank you, sir. But I'm just going to take it this way and actually count it as a victory for myself here. So let's finish the expedition. We probably won't be in first place or anywhere near that, but we've now made it to expedition number 5, which is, you know, a feat in itself, honestly. Alrighty, let's see here. We have Black Market. This is a good one. Access more gear when equipping your trek before heading out into the unknown. So this will give us more items to buy whenever we go for another expedition. I feel like we got it a little bit too late into our mission, though, because think about it this way. We have expedition 5 coming up and then 6, which is the last one. So we'd only really benefit for potentially 2. So the black market would be really ideal early on, but maybe this late, maybe not as great, so we'll consider it. Good reputation. Start each expedition with a standing bonus. That could be pretty good as well, especially for villages if we could find them. And dream visions, dreams that reveal important locations. This could be pretty cool too if we sleep anywhere, and it'll probably give us some locations to check out. So, oh man, none of them really sound amazing, but they definitely have their usages. I should say. Good reputation. This will let us do more in villages, and this would actually let us, you know, get important landmarks if we sleep in a village. I'm gonna say we do dream visions because we could still sleep in other areas as we go along, and if we could find some landmarks through our dreams, it could be pretty good. So yeah, let's do dream visions. I wanted to get the standing bonus, but I'm gonna go with this one instead and see what happens. So, let's see here. Obviously not in first place, as I imagined, but hey, at least we're above Marcus Garvey over here. Marcus Garvey, come on, bro, you're kind of falling behind over here. So, we have an issue here. We only have one item to give away this time around. 60 is not going to even put us in third place. We're going to be right behind Isabelia Bird, regardless of which. We could sell it for 40 more funds, we'd be up to 42. I feel that we have a decent amount of items still left over from the last expedition, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to gift this one to at least get us closer to the race over here. And hopefully, you know, down the line we do a little bit better and maybe end up in first place. doubtful, but you know, whatever. By the way, these guys are tied over here. Crowley and Mustachio Man are at 603 each. Alrighty, so, continue. We are gonna wrap it up here today, and we are gonna be looking forward to Expedition number 5 next episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Leave a thumbs up, leave a like to support. It does mean a lot. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I will catch you next time.